was spinning like no problem whatsoever spinning that tire. Zigwalk sent me a picture yesterday of that Sherco, him or the other guy riding it on the trail, like one of the trail shots.
Yeah.
He said, just so you know, it does run. I didn't think it ever been dirty.
Yeah, we got the 10 hours or something.
Right at 12.
Yeah.
300 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like brand new.
I've done that a day on his. Well, that's Garrett put 60 hours on his KDX since he bought it. He's had it almost 2 years.
Wow.
I'm like, dude.
You don't ride enough to buy a new bike.
Yeah. That's because he
wants
spends
someone
most of the time on the ground with it not running.
Yeah.
And he flips the bike back and forth.
Looks
Trail
to me like if he
CrossFit.
wants a bike to do everything, he'd just get a small 4-stroke.
Nah, he's not big enough to wrestle a 4-stroke through the woods.
Oh, really?
If he got an X-trainer, like how I rode my 300 on the dual sports, if he had an X-trainer, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's oil injected, so that's what we're pushing him towards that, because it's real light, so he can ride the thing anywhere. It won't do great at dual sports, but he wants to ride woods mostly, single track, but be able to dual sport.
Yeah.
And most of the dual sports ain't got really that much pavement.
Not the enduro kind.
Yeah.
No, Bill Powell, he rides that 300. That
DPI, yeah.
That's what I would like to have one of those. 500 is what I would.
Yeah, I've wondered if those are that much better. Like if I could cut the 500 and 300 in the middle with a TPI 300, if it would really bridge that gap.
I know John he sold his TX. Actually, Jim bought it and went to Colorado with it, but he bought a TPI 350 HCW.
Yeah.
And he said he loves it.
Yeah.
He said that's the smoothest 2-stroke he's ever had. The power delivery. He said you don't need to ride it. I'm telling you, you'll be spending money.
Yeah. Yes, I rode Guy's TPI. His is first year though. It's too smooth. It's really tame. Yeah. I didn't like it. It just didn't seem very fun. It seemed too easy to ride, which is good when you're tired. But my 300's fun.
Yeah.
Wears you
Mine
out.
would wear you out.
Yeah, that's how
it was hot. I mean, it was.
That's how
Justin's
250 SX is like that, but its suspension is like solid, and he weighs about what I do. So riding that thing in the woods was like a rocket ship for as long as you can hold on to it. But once you're done, once you're tired, it just beats the crap out of you. So it's at that point, it's not any fun.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell Garrett. Like, look, it's like, yeah, it's good, but it's good for racing. Other than that, it just beats you up.
The only thing about that Sherco that guy's got, if I buy it, I'm gonna have to spend probably $700 getting the suspension set for my weight and get that 1-inch lowering kit out of it or whatever he's done. Probably have to change the springs and everything.
That's really any bike though.
It don't matter what.
Unless you find one that's valved. I don't think your suspension will swap over.
I bet it won't.
Yeah, because
but I'm gonna leave mine. I'm not planning on selling that bike.
Yeah.
I'm planning on trying to give it to Valerie. Or just get a low seat for it.
Yeah.
And maybe I might change
that's the big thing Garrett was liking about that SX, the 250 SX, because it was lowered 2.5 inches. I'm like, man, you don't need a lowered bike. You rode this, you know. Yeah. He's rode my 300.
I would
and
probably try
he
to lower
falls over a lot. That's what I told him. I said, just put a low seat on a full height bike.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, he's like, I'm not going to lower a bike because it messes with the handling and stuff. You know. I'm like, well, good.
Well, I'd like to get that one where me and Valerie could both ride it.
Yeah. Just get a low seat and swap the seat out.
Because she rode my 300. She's rode that one a little bit, but that seat's really too big for her.
I've got a stock seat if you want to try it. At least see if she'd like it better.
Husky?
Well, no. Is it different? I thought they were the same. I don't know. Your tank is different.
It's all different.
It looks the same on the top, but
yeah.
It's got the one bolt in the back.
It's got one on each side coming in, like the 17 and up.
Yeah.
But the curb's different and where it hooks in.
It's like this seat pan, but it mounts different, probably.
Similar. It won't fit. It ain't nowhere near. But I could buy a seat from cont'd. Just buy a low seat.
Buy a complete one, yeah. Or probably find a used one.
They're hard to find.
Yeah.
I bought one.
I imagine if they're different. I didn't think they'd be different, but
I had one bought, and the guy backed out on me. I think he figured out shipping was more than he sold it for.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, one of the stock seats. No, I bought a tall seat for like $30, free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook had some kind of sale going on. I was like, so you'll ship this thing for free? He's like, yeah, that's what Facebook says.
I could sell the 1090 and buy something like the Sherco.
Yeah.
And really that would do us. I don't have to have a two-stroke.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Yeah, that's like me. I could ride this on everything and be fine. But the 300, like for hard enduro and stuff.
But like,
I hate to throw this one down.
From what I've heard, that 450 Sherco would be a lot easier handling than that.
Mike rides his in a single track fine. I ain't rode it in the woods. I'd like to. Because he sets his stuff up. He spends a ton of money setting a bike up. He buys that fancy Clake. It's a rear handbrake and clutch built in one. It's one bolt-on lever. It's a hydraulic clutch and a handbrake. It's all built in. It's super smooth. It's like a one-finger clutch. Like, it's easier to pull than this. It's crazy. It's this big...
But he don't run recluse, does he?
He does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he likes that brake so he can put his feet down. And got front and rear brake right
See,
there.
I have to grab I can grab my clutch and brake all in one, but it's two levers. But I just don't use that thing.
Yeah.
But I like that setup better than I do like the recluse brake, because they say they'll go out if you dump your bike a few times. I heard a guy at CMRA said he had trouble with his all the time.
Yeah.
And like mine, it's just a cable. Like if you broke a shifter, I could still have a little bit of rear brake.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'd like, yeah.
It's enough to hold it if you're just sitting on the hill with the front one too. And it's enough to slow yourself down. It won't slide the tire or nothing like that.
Which is good, really.
Yeah. Coming up the hill.
Crawling around in my shit.
I'm worried about spiders. Oh, spider webs.
Hey, that's that thing we seen earlier. Creek, ain't it? Did we not just come from that way?
Yeah, we did.
No, we come from down the hill.
Did we?
That's right. Yeah, we come up to you. I remember it now. Because I remember coming over the hill thinking, where's the turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
How's it going, fellas?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Well.
Stir up some more dust.
Yeah. See if we can find something interesting.
Follow Riley's dust cloud.
I'm trying not to kick up that much. It happens.
Good shake on that. You guys ride up in here much?
First time.
Oh, it's the first time?
Yeah, we started Saturday morning in Jellicoe at the interstate.
Yep.
There at the Days Inn. We've been a little over 800 miles
Wow.
on these dirt bikes.
Yeah, that's where we're from, Jellicoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
We went to Harlan, Kentucky the first night. And then the second night we was up in Elkhorn City, Kentucky. Or it might have been Virginia. It was on up north.
Kentucky.
Then we went into Virginia, West Virginia. Went through Matewan up at that Hatfield-McCoy area.
Yeah.
And stayed in Pikeville that night, the third night. Then we went on over west to Beattyville, which is just out of Richmond. Straight up 75 into the east. And then we was in Corbin last night. This morning we left out of Corbin.
Yeah.
And we had lunch in Williamson, but we had rode from Corbin to Williamson. We had rode 60 miles through the back roads and dirt roads.
You just took back roads about the whole way?
Pretty much.
Man.
We hadn't been on any interstate. One or two little 4-lane roads that wasn't really heavy traffic. Probably the biggest road we've been on. We rode from London to Corbin down to 25 parallel to interstate.
Yeah.
That's probably the busiest road we've been on all week.
Yeah, what, you guys camp out or stay in motels?
We had hotel rooms and little
yeah.
cabin stuff. We kind of planned it out. We're around 150 miles a day, give or take a little.
Yeah.
And it's a loop. It's a loop a guy put together. It's 960-mile loop on the main trail, and then it's got like 10 hard sections that branch off and come right back into it.
Where you guys from?
I'm from North Alabama, just Fort Payne area.
Yeah. Alabama.
Yeah, Dave here's from Nashville area. Briley, he's from Nashville, but he's in Huntsville, Alabama now.
Yeah.
And we had a guy from Louisville with us, and yesterday we got to just out of Livingston, and his wheel bearings went out, so he had to call and get a ride home.
You wore the bearings out of it.
I'll tell you, we've done wore out 2 sets of bearings, I've wore out a full set of brakes. I'm stopping, but they're soft.
Yeah.
And the tires are going to be toasted by the time we get home. He run a piece of porcelain through the back tire. His the second day, and put about a 2-inch split. We pulled in a little gas station and pulled the wheel off and took the tire off, and we had a spare tube, and we put a tube patch on the inside of the tire to kind of glue the hole up, stuck a new tube in it, and he run over 200 miles on that thing, and we found a new tire in Pikeville.
Yeah, y'all. Man, you guys, you just seen some territory.
We have seen a lot of stuff in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been a pretty amazing trip, though. It's pretty awesome.
Have you been like from Jellicoe to La Follette on the old road following that river through there?
I've been in that area a little bit. I used to ride ATVs down there around the Royal Blue and Brimstone stuff.
Yep.
And I'm a little familiar with some of that, but not a lot, all of it.
Yeah. But it's pretty territory, you know. It's them leaves will be falling here before long, probably 3 or 4 weeks, but it's pretty up here.
That's all pretty up through there. We used to really like I like Royal Blue pretty good. We rode over to that Tackett Creek. You know where that is?
Yeah, we're Tackett's at.
Yeah, that's pretty up in there. But boy, it was some rough stuff we got in up there.
Well, Royal Blue and all that, the side-by-sides, and stuck it over. It'd be hard for you guys to ride some of them trails. They've got it rutted out.
I was on the side-by-side when I was in there, and that I had was pretty big. I bought it. It had big tires and stuff, and it still had trouble in places. And heck, it'd break axles every time you get in something bad, and I sold it and went to riding these full time.
Yeah, I used to love riding them trail bikes, man. I've had one all my life. I don't have one now, and I used to enjoy it.
Them things is a blast, and you can cover so much ground.
You can. You sure can.
Well, if we'd been in side-by-sides for the last week, we'd be lucky if we had 300 miles right now.
Oh, yeah.
But our butts probably wouldn't been as sore.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a safe trip, man.
Thank you. It's good talking to
Take
you.
care.
Busting more seams open on the thing.
I still got that rescue tape to rescue your pants.
We ain't rescuing these. These things are done. Might put some duct tape on it.
I saw a suit just like that, or similar to that, on on the marketplace this morning or last night, and I was going to send it to you, but I looked and it's size 40. Yeah. So I have to swallow him up.
Yeah, these are 36, I think, but they're overpants, so they're kind of big.
These are 40 and they're big, but I tell you, I like them being kind of loose.
Yeah.
I've been wearing those tighter pants like that.
Do they do okay when it's hot though? You open the vents, they breathe.
I ain't even had to open them much.
Yeah.
And these, I've been cooler here than up here most of the evenings, but yeah, they've got a good vent here and right here, so it goes all the way through.
Yeah.
And they don't make this model anymore, but
yeah, I've been looking on eBay. I found this. This was on eBay. Yeah, this jacket. The guy had a bunch of heated gear too. I got a heated jacket.
That Dakar stuff that Craig's got would probably be the next best to this.
Yeah, and it's not that expensive.
It's not waterproof though. Is
it not?
And that stuff Valerie's got in the cool weather would be okay. It's Carlsbad.
Yeah.
Climb Carlsbad. It's probably real close to what this is, and it may be what replaced this. It's a good cold weather, but you can wear it in decent warm.
Yeah.
I tell you, a pair of pants that is great if you can find them. It's a First Gear HT overpants. I've got a set, a pair, and the only reason I don't wear them is they're regulars in the length, and they're so short. The bottom of the pants is at the thick part of my boot, and I can't zip them all the way down.
Yeah.
But they got a leg zipper that comes all the way up. They're waterproof. They got vents. They got waterproof pockets. They have a thermal liner.
I think they sell a tall.
Yes, they do come in a tall.
Let's find a tall.
And they're Cordura. But now I like the long zipper because you can have your boots on and just slip them off in the middle of the day if you want to, or like if you go in a store and don't want to wear your muddy stuff in. They're really good.
I got a First Gear jacket is my heavier jacket. I like it. I like it a
That
lot.
lady up at Cherahela bought my jacket like that from her, and she said that First Gear had the best customer service of all the companies she deal with. She said they had very good customer service. With the Climb, I'll tell you, that Climb stuff is very good.
Yeah.
It's probably still the best, but like I give $100 for them HT pants on eBay.
Yeah.
And they were brand new. And the only thing, and I still wear them like at home, but I just didn't want to wear them being that short all week. But I'm very happy with these right here. That Badlands stuff is great if it's below 30 degrees. Yeah. But if it's very warm, and it's so heavy, it just wear you out on these. Yeah. Like if you're on a adventure bike going across the country.
I like these masks because I can put liners in these to make them warm.
Even that mesh blocks a lot of wind.
Yeah. Like my chest was kind of cold this morning, but it's fine rest of the time.
If I could find just a little thin, just a kind of a lightweight Cordura jacket to wear with this right here, it would be perfect. One with just a collar and no hood.
Yeah.
I'll find something that I like. Or either start wearing that other one. If I'd have just wore a t-shirt with that other one, I'd have been fine.
Yeah. Climb probably makes what you're looking for, but it's probably $400.
That's the problem, and I won't buy that stuff new.
Yeah.
Look at the Revit stuff. I like this because it fits fantastic.
Right.
You know. This has been a great jacket.
Like that, it fits me great.
And I've taken some good tumbles in this jacket. It's not a scratch on it, you know.
Yeah.